When reading or watching a new shonen series, understanding the nuance of a power system can be a little bit overwhelming at first. In the world of Chainsaw Man, there's all types of weird devils, devils mixed with people that seem human, devils mixed with people that seem like normal devils, and normal people with devil powers. You might be wondering how Makima and this worm woman devil thing are in the same category, but today we will be going over just that. Devils, devil types, devil combinations, everything you would want to know about devils in the world of Chainsaw Man. Devils are entities that represent concepts or ideas in the world of Chainsaw Man. This could be something as simple as sharks, to concepts such as the future. Almost anything you can think of, there's a devil for. All devils exist and thrive off of fear. Generally, the more fear garnered by something, the stronger the devil is. The gun devil, for example, is the devil associated with the fear of guns. The bat devil is the devil associated with the fear of bats. Even things that don't normally exist in our world and likely don't exist in Chainsaw Man's world, like zombies, can manifest into a devil because of fear of zombies through things like movies and media. Things don't even have to necessarily be scary, and they can still have a devil associated with it. For example, Makima tells us that something like a car devil would probably be pretty powerful, not because cars are scary necessarily, but the fear associated with things like car incidents would power it up. Normally, devils resemble the fear they associate with, but some stronger devils like Makima and Fami take on the appearance of a human. All devils share some of these same abilities. Devils have the ability to regenerate their bodies when consuming flesh or blood from humans. This can be almost anything from minor slashes to entire limb regeneration. They all have the ability to create contracts with humans, and they all have unique powers gained through fear. These powers can be literally anything from increased strength like the Bat Devil displayed, to complex abilities like mind and speech manipulation from the likes of Makima. The more feared the devil is, the more its powers and abilities typically grow. As for contracts, the devil lends some of its powers to a human for the price of something off their body. It could be a fingernail, an eye, skin, any part of the human body really can be offered up to a devil. Contracts are usually how devil hunters have their power. They use devils to beat other devils. An example of this is Aki using his fox devil to save Denji and sacrificing some of his skin for the contract. All devils possess the ability to reincarnate as well. When a devil dies on Earth through excessive damage without healing, they basically respawn in Hell, and through some unidentified method they travel from Hell to Earth, and when they do this they lose all their previous memories. Additionally, there's a group of devils that far surpass the abilities of normal devils, known as primal fears. Primal fears are ancient, transcendent beings that have enveloped humanity for all of history. The only known primal fears as of right now are the Falling Devil, the Darkness Devil, and the Death Devil. The latter, the Death Devil, also being one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. The 4 horsemen are a group of extremely powerful devils that fought Chainsaw Man in Hell alongside the Weapon Devils, and consist of the Control Devil, the Famine Devil, the War Devil, and the Death Devil. You probably know one of these really well, the Control Devil, but the War Devil and Famine Devil have made appearances in Part 2 of Chainsaw Man as well. And Makima, the Control Devil, has been reincarnated. The only one of the 4 horsemen confirmed to be a primal fear is Death, who is yet to be revealed in the manga. It's debated on if the 4 horsemen have power on par with primal fear devils, or even surpassing them, since Fami, who is the Famine Devil of the 4 horsemen, was able to control the Falling Devil, who is a primal fear. But on the other hand, we also see Makima briefly fight the Darkness Devil, and although she survived and helped everyone escape from Hell, we find out that only one small chunk of flesh would be enough power to kill Makima. Since Santa Claus had a contract to obtain the power to specifically kill Makima, this exact quantity is all that would be needed. Death is also implied to be stronger than the rest of the horsemen, and since Death is also one of the primal fears, I would generally lean that the primal fears are usually stronger than the 4 horsemen. That covers everything about the basics of devils, but there are 3 forms of devils that are inherently different from normal devils. These are fiends, hybrids, and contract transformations. Fiends are when a devil possesses a human corpse and becomes a fuse between person and devil. Power is an example of this, and the fiend takes on the entire personality of the devil, hence why Power acts so childish. Fiends usually retain a lot of their physical human traits, but their head usually has some sort of marker or indicator showing their devil side, an example of this being Power's horns. It's implied that a devil will only enter into a corpse and become a fiend as a survival instinct if they are near death. Power implies that fiends are explicitly weaker than normal devils, and they also can't make contracts with humans. Some fiends also have the ability to temporarily transform back into their devil state, like how Beam transforms into a shark, but it's unknown if this makes them more powerful or not, or how long they can maintain it. Next up is hybrids. Before I talk about hybrids' abilities though, I want to make it clear as of right now in the manga, there's no real name for hybrids because the concept of them was erased by Chainsaw Man. Hybrid is just a community term or name for them right now. For whatever reason, even though they are erased by Chainsaw Man, they still exist in the world of Chainsaw Man, and it's unclear the exact conditions for creating a hybrid. Denji became a hybrid because of his contract with Pochita, and Katana Man was created through some sort of surgery. It's unclear if all devils can make hybrid contracts, or only specifically Pochita can do it, and we really just don't have any other information on how they were created besides this. Hybrids are another sort of combination of human and devil, but they are a lot more powerful, and this time they retain all of their human personality and traits instead of the devil side. Denji the MC is an example of a hybrid. Katana Man and Riz are some other notable ones as well. All hybrids have a trigger that allows them to transform into the devil they represent. Katana Man's trigger turns him into, well, Katana Man, and Riz's trigger turns her into the walking bomb that she is. Hybrids can regenerate with blood similar to devils and fiends, but unlike devils and fiends, they are immortal. They can be beheaded, have their heart removed, be delimbed, and still survive. As long as they receive blood, they can heal from all their injuries eventually. Each state of being that hybrids have, being human and their transformed state, can heal the other when they transform. Being damaged in their transformed state doesn't transfer over to their human state. We see this with Katana Man being cut in half, and when he returns to human, he's fine. We also see this when Denji has both his arms cut off when subduing Riz, and his human form is completely healthy when he arrives on the beach. The same thing can be said when taking damage in human form. Pulling their trigger will essentially get rid of damage they have on their normal body. Some other interesting things about hybrids is they don't age, as seen with Quan Chi, and for some reason all hybrids are types of weapons or tools that can be used as a weapon, like chainsaws, katanas, bombs, bow and arrows. It's unclear if this is because only types of weapons can create hybrids, or if this is just a coincidence, but I thought it was worth mentioning. Finally, we have contract transformations. These are the final type of devil-human transformations. These transformations occur because a human contracted with a devil for some sort of power increase that applies to their own body. Santa Claus asked the Darkness Devil for the power to kill Makima, and was given a piece of the Darkness Devil's flesh to evolve herself. Yuko contracts with the Fire Devil, who she thought was the Justice Devil at the time, for a heart of justice. The main difference between these transformations and the others are that the devil isn't actually merging with the human like a fiend or hybrid, but the power of the devil is being merged with the human to create a new being. According to Yuko, she isn't capable of transforming into a regular human after this. They should be mortal since Yuko is killed by the fake Chainsaw Man, and despite being sort of like a devil, they can still use contracts with other devils, as Santa Claus uses her doll devil abilities while she's transformed. I wish there was more to say about contract transformations, but there's really just not enough information in the manga as of right now. Finally, we have Asa Mitaka. Asa is a bit of a weird case, so I wanted to talk about her individually. The circumstances surrounding her implies that she is a fiend since she died and Yoru, the War Devil, took over her body. Yoru says that she let Asa maintain her consciousness to fit in with society, and the two share the same body and switch between who's in control. It's unclear if all devil fiends can coexist with humans like this, or if this is only a Yoru exclusive ability, but if I had to say one way or the other, I think all fiends could realistically do this, but choose not to because in this shared state, the devil cannot switch places at any time they want. For example, when Asa's really scared, Yoru's unable to take over her body. Since this would generally be suboptimal for a devil to not be able to control their actions at all times, most of them probably don't choose to live with a living host. Angel also implies devils just generally don't like humans, so living with one probably wouldn't be optimal either. That's gonna wrap it up about everything you need to know about devils and Chainsaw Man. If you guys are interested in more Chainsaw Man stuff, please do let me know, and I might make more videos on it in the future. With that being said, I appreciate you all for watching, and peace.